So after a nice day in, well, sunny-ish conditions yesterday, I actually sat on my balcony for a couple of hours in the sun yesterday. Last night we got hit by a mega storm, so there was like winds and rain, torrential rain, everything got flooded. And today is the kind of aftermath basically, so we've got storm damage, the usual. But anyway, today I'm heading up to Aberdeen, need to pick up a few bits and pieces. But I'm going to try and find the filming locations of Tetris. Now, Tetris is a new movie, or is it a TV series on Apple TV with Taron Egerton. Him, it was in like Elton John and Eddie the Eagle and numerous other things. But yeah, it was actually filmed in Aberdeen, a lot of it, folks. The headquarters of the Tetris company was filmed in Aberdeen because Aberdeen is so drab, some of the buildings, that it looks like communist Russia. So we'll take you to the bits where it was filmed, and we'll see if we can find them. We went from the dizzy heights of 14 degrees yesterday down to kind of 3 degrees today, folks. This is Baltic up here in Aberdeen. Very cold here, folks. Soviet Union in Aberdeen. This is one of the first locations for the Tetris film. So I'll go through a walkthrough, try not to get lynched. I can see how this passed as Russia. I think this is the exact bit in the film, folks, this location here. Used a few times. Right, excuse the wind noise, folks. So yeah, I've been to Russia. I went to Russia in the 80s, and I think our hotel was actually like this. A few of the hotels we stayed in, run by Terrace, were exactly like this, just concrete blocks. Now this is modern architecture. What do they call this again? Brutalist architecture, don't they? Yeah. So this is it. First film location. So I haven't seen the film Tetris, but it's obviously about the game Tetris, filmed, based in the 1980s, about the guy who discovers Tetris, the game, and tries to market it from the Russians, and yeah, all sorts of issues and problems occur. so I need to watch it. I think it's on Apple TV and at the movies. Right, just looking back there at the block. Now I think I'm going to try and get around the side, because I think the side bit was used as an actual Tetris board. So yeah, I think this side of this bit here, this was all used as an actual Tetris board in the film. They kind of made it all go digital, and there's like all the blocks are coming down and joining up, if you know the game Tetris. Right, this is where we're heading next, Old Aberdeen, the university area. Hope it's a bit warmer up there. Not seen that for a while. Flashing Belisha beacons. Reminds me of being back at school. Tufty Club and all that. We're walking up to the old, well not old, but the biological, is it biological? Biology? Anyway, part of the old university in Aberdeen, which is another Soviet 80s looking building, and this was used as the headquarters for the Soviet firm Elog. Elog, is that Captain Scarlet? But they play a big part in the film seemingly as well. So it's about a 15-minute walk up here. I think it's botanical, not biological, botanical department. That was used as the Elog headquarters. Excuse my ignorance. Way down there you can see Pataudry, home of Aberdeen FC. So down here are some of the student bars and student kind of snack shops, bookshops. Start off the university quarter. There's the famous Red Lion bar over there. Had a pint in that a long time ago. There's the sign, 1906. That's how long it's been there. And the famous, well infamous, Old Aberdeen bookshop. So here we have cobbled pavements and cobbled streets, folks. That's a bit more difficult to walk. No shorts on today. Shorts are back in the cupboard until next week. So usually when you're walking down here, folks, it's absolutely teeming with people, but the university's on holiday at the minute, Easter holidays, so it's quite quiet. There's the minarets. Now, I think they used to kind of be part of an old house, and the people that own the house put them up, but now it's part of the university. There you go, it tells us that the Powis Gateway was built in the 1830s by the Leslie family. Some beautiful old buildings here. There's a sculpture up here that I've seen. Well, I've actually never got beside it because it's always so busy, but it's meant to represent the chill out side of Aberdeen University and say not to take things so serious and just chill for a bit. And they put a sculpture up about it, like Harry Potter. So you're just like relaxing. So it's called Youth with Split Apple, and it says at the bottom there, knowledge is acquired through action instead of suggesting that the openness and contemplation play their part, that the aim of life is not to change the world but to understand it. Where's the apple? There it is. So contemplation and relaxation also gain you knowledge. Something to do with that. I knew it was something to do with like chilling out and everything. But yeah, just the other side of obtaining knowledge, studying and just looking at the open wide world, big wide world in front of you, and learning from that. Here's another sculpture. This is an area where the students go and sit for lunch. It's like a big, don't know, armadillo. So you can see by the size of this map, the campus is huge. King's College. It's actually called the Scott Brown Quadrangle. We're getting quite close to Elog now, folks. I think it's just up here and along, past the library building. Some more sculptures here, and that's a beautiful building, that one, modern. That's the library, and inside it's amazing, folks. You're not really meant to go in though. Very modern building. I think it lights up at night, all blue and everything. Right, they go. They're very kindly let me take some movies and pictures inside, so thank you very much for the reception. It's awesome in there, folks. It's so good. I'd love to go right at the top and take some pictures, but you weren't allowed to go right up. You need to be a member. So anyway, right in front of me is Elog. I can see it. I think that's it there, folks. So I'm going to have a walk around the front. So there it is, folks. Elog, the zoology building. That's what it was, the zoology. Elog headquarters in Tetris. So if you look on YouTube, there's lots of clips of the movie filmed just here, the old cars, like Soviet cars, and entering and leaving the building. This bus stop here is actually used. You're going to sit in that in a minute. I think they do it up obviously as a kind of Soviet bus stop. There's such a thing. So we're going to have a closer look just in a minute, but there you are. More brutalist architecture. Soviet Union in the 80s. Now, I went to Russia in the 80s. We went to Moscow, Dushanbe, Bukhara, Samarkand, Almaty. Did a tour, and it was very much like this beautiful country, but all the architecture and all the hotels you stayed in were like this, folks. Very concrete, blocky. But yeah, an experience. I wouldn't go back. Well, obviously now it's different, but then it was really hard going. You were locked in your hotel most of the time. You were locked in airports. You couldn't speak to anybody. If you wore jeans, people attacked you in the streets to try and get them off you. It was so minimalist back there. Nobody had any money. Completely different to now. But anyway, there we go. There's Elog. Let's go across and have a closer look. Right, so this is the bus stop that they sat in. Who's going to have a sit in it? Right, I'm sitting in the bus stop, folks. I'm actually sitting in the bus stop. Right, let's walk up the stairs to Elog. I'm probably saying it totally wrong. I've not even seen the film. Yeah, I think a lot of the films, I think there was lots of cars parked down here, all the Soviet cars. So it's a zoology building. Zoology, not biology or whatever I said it was. So if you've seen the film, folks, or the TV series, whatever it is, put a comment in the comments and tell me what it's like. Do you see this a lot in the movie? Let me know. I will need to watch it now. I think if I call this film, or this video, Stu Goes to Elog, will anyone know what it means? So it's the headquarters of the Soviet firm Elog. E-L-O-R-G. So didn't we have Tetris back in the day? Was it the Game Boy, wasn't it? I think I played it on the Game Boy. That was the start of all the computer games. I'm sure it was the first one, apart from Space Invaders and that little kind of ding ding ding, that kind of tennis game. But Tetris was the first big one. This is one of the oldest parts of old Aberdeen. The old toll booth and the Market Cross here. Nice little cafe over there, look. So yeah, you get these all over Scotland. The Market Crosses. Once again, cobbled streets. And this is a little tranquility garden up here, amongst all these old houses. Very nice. Now again, when you come here in the student season, you can never get up here. But here you go. A little tranquility garden for you. Memory of Lady McRobert. I think there's normally music playing and a fountain, and you can sit in the corner there and contemplate. Now the craft baker is where you go to get your real butteries, folks, and you get these things called potato dogs, which are basically like corn dogs that you get in America. Hot dog sausage wrapped in some potato. Beautiful. Love one of these new art installations here, folks. There's some more hidden in there. Right, so allegedly this is the biggest granite building in the world, folks. So he knows you back in the garden since we're here. Last time I came down this, but I slept on my arse. Nice. So the sun's out now, folks. It's a beautiful day. So our favourite sculptor, the guy who does the Mirror Man, Rob Mulholland, he's got a couple of new sculptures in here. So we're going to see if we can find them. Still looks pretty ugly, doesn't it? Until all these flowers grow, then it'll be alright. But look, there's nobody here, folks. Nobody here on a sunny day like today. Right, so here's one of them, folks. Leopard by Rob Mulholland. Looks like the Mirror Man's pet leopard. There's another one similar up here. So we'll go and look at this one. There's one of an eagle or something, but I can't see it anywhere. It's just not been installed yet. Like an eagle or some kind of like bird. So again, this is Rob Mulholland, back to Cauldron. Right, found them all, folks. The other one was black, that's why I couldn't see it. It wasn't Rob Mulholland's normal colours. But yeah, I've seen two of them before, didn't actually realise they were his. He's got 4 separate sculptures here at Union Terrace Gardens. Right, so I'm back in Arbroath now, and I've just come down to my office here on the edge of the harbour. Now, it's gearing up to be another very stormy night. We've got the sun out at the minute, but it's actually only 3 degrees, and it's absolutely Baltic, folks. I've got 4 layers of clothes on and 2 hoodies, and I'm still freezing. I've got my flask of coffee here. I was going to come down and sit and just edit some videos down here, but I think I'm going to have to move because it's just a tad cold and windy. But anyway, thanks so much for watching today's video. And oh, sorry, the wind's moving the camera even. I see it. Whee. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, folks. I'll flick this round in a minute and let you see the stormy seas. And we'll catch you soon, folks. I'm off next week for a few days, so hopefully get out about for some more adventures. But until then, remember to like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. See you, folks. Bye.
videos, folks. I'll enjoy my coffee here.